And welcome back to the Shadow Gallery. I am, as always, your host, James Donnelly. And today we're not going to talk new comics, at least not yet. For this edition, we're going to talk about some comic-related movie news. So, if you're living under a rock, well, that's right, I'm rocking the Batman TAS Nightwing shirt. That's right. And it's appropriate because that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Batman. And some very exciting and interesting news from the Batman film front, both on the animated side and on the live action side. So let's first start with The Dark Knight Rises. Now, as many of you know, unless you've been living under a rock, both Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Marion Cotillard of Inception, in relation to Christopher Nolan. Obviously, they've done a lot of other stuff, but they were officially listed as cast members of The Dark Knight Rises. Now, neither of them are who we expected them to play as far as who their characters are. Now, these characters do not exist in the actual pantheon of Batman mythology. At least, not yet. First of all, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is going to be playing a Gotham City cop named Jack Drake, who's going to be working with Commissioner Gordon, presumably on some kind of task force. Not exactly like the Major Crimes Unit, but something like that. He's probably going to be working closely alongside the Commish, and probably going to have something to do with Batman. Also, so Marion Cotillard is going to be playing. She's going to be playing Miranda Tate. Now, she is going to be a. We're about to have a visitor here, I think. So maybe not. She's going to be playing somebody who works for Wayne Enterprises in their kind of, as far as charities are concerned, and she's going to be, assisting in some kind of, helping in the grief therapy of Bruce Wayne. So basically, Bruce has got, potentially two love interests in this film. One of them being, of course, Selina Kyle, and the other one being this Miranda Tate. Now, as we know, a young man who played the on-screen double for one of the Winklevoss twins. Hi. We've got Chloe the cat again. She desperately wants to be on. YouTube. Apparently. So look, see. Hello. Anyway, Cotillard was rumored to be playing. Now, as I was saying, sorry about that. The guy who's playing Armie Hammer's life-size double in as one of the Winklevoss twins in The Social Network. He is going to be playing a young Ra's al Ghul. And so what's been hinted at for a long time is that Marion is going to be playing Talia, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, which would be extremely cool if that actually comes to pass. However, her playing this Miranda Tate character could either be she could just be playing a new character that is designed to be, a love interest for Bruce Wayne. or we could be seeing a woman who will eventually reveal herself to be Talia. Either way is fine. It would be cool if she ends up being Talia, but if she doesn't, I'm not gonna cry about it, because in Nolan I trust, as always. So I'm very I'm very I trust in his judgment, whatever he decides to do. So either way, whether she's Talia or not Talia, I'm just happy she's on board, because she's a great actress. So, on to the animated side of the Batman universe. As I might have mentioned before in one of these related posts, we've got Batman Year One has been developed and is currently being produced as an animated film that will come out like the other DC animated universe projects have been released. They'll be coming direct to DVD and Blu-ray and on demand. But they finally have a cast list of who's going to be playing who. And it's pretty exciting. And there have been a couple of stills that have been shown from the production so far. A couple of shots which look extremely cool, extremely Mazzucchelli-esque. And I don't know for sure who's directing yet. I don't know if it's Sam Liu or Lauren Montgomery, or one of the people that's has been doing such a great job with the DC animated projects. But we've got Bryan Cranston, obviously of Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle, as Jim Gordon. We've got Katie Sackhoff, BSG fame, playing, and also 24, who's going to be playing Sarah Essen, who is the forbidden love interest of Jim Gordon. We've got Liza Dushku, who's going to be playing Selena Kyle, and one of the guys from young man from the OC, Ryan, and he is I forgot his last name. He's really he's a very unknown quantity. Usually they try and get some kind of names in there. I mean, even though, for instance, Batman Under the Red Hood had Batman was played by Bruce Greenwood, who we know from, at the very least, we know from, Star Trek as Captain Pike, and of course has been in, a lot of other films and TV, and is a great actor. And you had Neil Patrick Harris, NPH, as Nightwing. And you had Jensen Ackles from both Smallville and Supernatural as the Red Hood / Jason Todd. So both these projects shaping up to be quite cool. Batman Year One, I'm getting more and more psyched for. That's going to be released sometime, I think, near the end of this year. So that's definitely going to be my major must-own DVD of the year. So really looking forward to that. So if you guys want to stick around, check out my comic reviews. Those will be coming up shortly. If you want to subscribe, if you want to thumb it up, thumb it down, because this is really just news and me kind of giving my opinion on it. And it's probably news most of you already know. So, but hey, it's still good news. And any news about Batman usually is good news. So, like it, dislike it, comment on it, whatever. We'll see you around.